back. My name is Jill. Today's video is going to be all about the EZ Injector. I'm going to show you what an EZ Injector looks like from unboxing to putting it together, ready for a mesotherapy treatment. The reason I'm so excited about trying the EZ Injector is specifically because I'm using platelet-rich plasma for skin regeneration. Injecting platelet-rich plasma has been shown to be much more beneficial than simply microneedling and applying PRP topically. I think, as you'll see in my next video where I show you how to use the EZ Injector with platelet-rich plasma, you'll notice that there is quite a bit less trauma to my skin. Now that's sort of a double-edged sword. The trauma that's caused to your skin by microneedling is actually beneficial because it is triggering the body's wound response system and is sending platelets to form fibroblasts, collagen, and elastin, all of those things that we need to remodel and build new skin. So I also want to explain a little bit about the mechanics of the EZ Injector Mesotherapy device. It's not like a microneedling tool where you have a needle head that moves up and down and makes little punctures all over the surface of the skin in order to stimulate collagen. So a mesotherapy device is different because it actually injects a serum, or in my case, platelet-rich plasma, directly underneath the surface of the skin. This is a really important distinction between microneedling and mesotherapy. I still love the benefits of microneedling, and I will certainly continue to use a microneedling pen at home. So for my purposes, which is really investigating the use of platelet-rich plasma instead of fillers and Botox, I'm really interested to see whether the injection of PRP is going to further stimulate that collagen production even more so than microneedling with the topical application of PRP. So here's what you get when you purchase an EZ Injector. It comes in this box. It says made in Korea. And when it's all put together, it's going to look like this. So it's quite a machine. And unfortunately, the instructions that come in the box, they're in Chinese. So unless you read Mandarin, you might have a hard time following along with these. However, they are helpful from sort of a diagram perspective, so don't throw them out. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you get in the box. The EZ Injector does not come just fully prepared the way that I just showed you, so I'm going to take it all apart, reduce it to the components that you get when you're literally taking it out of the box, and show you how to put it together. Okay, unboxing your EZ Injector. The main component is this device right here. It has an LED screen, and mine is charged, but you charge it through USB. And there's actually there's a number of different ways to charge it. So as soon as you get out of the box, you'll want to charge it. The on button is right here in the middle. Okay. And then these two arrow buttons on either side. These control this plunger here. And I'll show you what that's for in just a moment. You want to start with the plunger all the way down. Okay, so I'll turn that off. But yeah, it's got a good heft to it. It feels like a good piece of quality machinery. Okay, so the first, after charging it, you get this fun little gun tool. Slides in here nice and easy. And then you have the added benefit of using this as a trigger, which is easy for application. You don't have to use the gun the gun apparatus. You can use the device by hand, that's fine. But I think this is easier. This is another way to charge it. There's a USB outlet in here as well, and then you attach the electrical outlet right there. But yeah, how nice is this? I love it. So professional. Okay, so I don't need this for right now because I'm going to be showing you how to put all of the important components together. So I want to explain something about what you get in the box. If you've been watching other YouTube videos about the EZ Injector, you might have seen some horror stories. People have been using this 5-point needle cartridge that actually comes with the device, and many people have been using it without any numbing gel. Don't use the 5-point cartridge, especially not to start. You can buy 9-point needle cartridges, which is what I have and what I recommend that you do. They're much less painful. In fact, one of the things that I found about the EZ Injector the first time that I tried it out just as a test was I was shocked how painless it was. I used no numbing whatsoever, and the 9-point needle head, even though it did create a couple of pinpoint bleeds, it was not uncomfortable at all. So anyway, all that to say, for your first time, I wouldn't use the 5-point needle cartridge that comes in your package. Buy a couple of the 9-point cartridges. Okay, back to the mechanics. Okay, so you're using your 9-point needle cartridge. The purpose of the mesotherapy device is not to move the needle up and down into your skin. You set the needle depth by twisting the base of the needle cartridge, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. But the needles remain stationary. So what this device does is it actually creates a section between your skin and the needle cartridge, and the vacuum pulls your skin onto the needle. Instead of the needle moving up and down the way that a microneedling device does, this uses a vacuum to pull your skin quickly onto the needle cartridge, deposits the serum underneath the skin, and then the suction releases. Okay, one other word of caution. If you are interested in mesotherapy, you need to know what you're putting under your skin. I know this sounds obvious, but in my opinion, you should not be filling one of the mesotherapy syringes with some serum you bought at a drugstore or a department store, or really anywhere that's not specifically designed for microneedling or mesotherapy. Now, these products can be hard to find. Usually they are made for aesthetic professionals. So you need to look for serums that are biologically sterile. In the next couple of weeks, I will be doing another video showing you how to use the mesotherapy device with a biologically sterile serum, where I got it, what it's called, all that good stuff. I don't have it yet, it's coming in the mail. So stay tuned. Let's get to it. Let's put the syringe and the needle onto the EZ Injector. All right. When you open up your box, you will have 2 of these guards. The little one is, I think, for 1 milliliter syringes. The larger one is for 5 to 10 milliliter syringes. I have purchased the 5 milliliter syringes, and obviously I've unboxed it. It will come in a sterile package like this. One thing to note, the plunger at the end has a screw base. It is important to screw this onto the EZ Injector. Okay? All right. See how easy that was? Cool, all right. Now the only thing with these syringes, like obviously I'm gonna be filling mine with PRP later on, but they don't have a cap on the tip. So if you're filling them, I think what I plan to do is basically have the device like this, and then I will be filling this syringe from another syringe with a blunt needle tip. I think that's the only way really to do it because there's no stopper on the end of it. Everything would just come out if I put it on like that. Anyway, not a big deal. Okay, the needle cartridge looks like this. And I said earlier that I was going to explain how this thing works. 9-point needle cartridge. The needles are in the top here. They are encased in a plastic sleeve. In order to expose the needle, you need to turn the base. You just twist it by holding the top. I'm turning the wrong way. Okay, so as I'm twisting it, I can see the needles coming through the top of the sleeves. Hopefully you could see the little tops of the needles coming through the plastic sleeve. Now, this is fairly similar to how you would set your depth if you were using the Dr. pen. However, there is no numeric gauge to tell how deep you're going. When you're using a microneedling device, you can just twist the dial and say, I want to microneedle at 1 millimeter today, and away you go. With this device, you gotta just eyeball it. So that's gonna take a bit of experimentation. So what I would recommend is turn the needles all the way up just to see what that looks like, and then turn it down to start at a level you're comfortable with. The needles must be exposed in order to penetrate the skin. Like I said earlier, the needles don't move up and down. They stay in one position. It's your skin that moves up and down into the needle. And the way that your skin moves is through the vacuum. And I'm gonna show you how to set that up next. So first thing is attaching the needle onto the syringe. It's just, you twist at the base, or actually holding the outer tip and twisting it onto the syringe will get it to lock into place. You just want to make sure that you're not twisting the dial that exposes the needles, because that's not going to do anything to lock it into place on the syringe. Okay, so there you go. Now, one other thing. This part right here, that's what connects your vacuum to the device. So it must be facing down. Okay? These little devices, it's called a filter. Pop it in firmly right here. Okay? And then you connect the tube to this end and to the filter. The device will only work as well as the vacuum. So you want to make sure that you have as good of a seal as possible between your needle and the tube. Since the tube is brand new, it'll be stiff and it will be hard to get on the first time, but because I've played with mine a few times now, it goes on pretty easily. Okay, there you go, that's it. So in the next video, I will show you how to use the EZ Injector with platelet-rich plasma, which I will fill into this tube here. And I'll explain a little bit more about the controls, although I gotta be honest with you, I'm just gonna sort of wing it. I'll let you know what works, what doesn't. But when I did a little test patch, it wasn't that difficult. So it's really just a matter of choosing the right volume setting, so 5 mils, and pressing the trigger. I'm so excited, I can't wait. All right, well, I hope that's been helpful for you. I know that there are a couple other videos about the EZ Injector floating around, but I haven't seen one that shows you how to put it together. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, please comment below. If you like my video, give me a like, and I hope you subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.